Now, students, here we are going to have some NCERT questions in this. First is the numerical, and we are going to solve them. How we have to solve these numericals, that we will see here. What is the force between two small charged spheres having charges? We have given Q1, that is 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb, and another Q2 is also given to us, that is 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb, placed in air, means vacuum is there or air is there. Okay, now the distance is given to us is 30 centimeter. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to convert it into meter. 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. So now first of all, what we have to do, we have to write all the given parameters, all the things which is given to us in the numericals. Now here they are asking for us to know about the force. So write down this question mark. Now we know Coulombic force, means we have to apply Coulomb's law. Now we know the Coulomb's law, which is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now if we go through this value is going to be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that we know, 9 into 10 raised to the power 9. And if we are having this 9 into 10 raised to the power 9, we will substitute this 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 into 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 divided by R square, that is 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 square. Now see here, we are having this 3 into 2, that is 3 into 2, that is 6, 6 nines are 54, I am writing it here, 54, and if we go with the power 10 raised to the power 9, minus 7, that is minus 14, and divided by this 30 means it is 900, and this is 10 raised to the power minus 4. Now if we go through this, 54 upon 9 and all the power, so here it is, we are having 10 raised to the power 2, 10 raised to the power minus 4, so it will be minus 2 and it will go up, so it is minus 5 and plus 2, and 9 6 are, that is 54, so 6 into what we are getting here, 10 raised to the power minus 3 Newton. Now what we have got, we have got the force by applying law of Coulomb's law. So this is the final answer. The force which is acting between these two small charged spheres having charges 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 and 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7, which is placed there. This will be the answer. So this way we have to go to solve the numericals. Now we will go with the another one, the electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 coulomb microcoulomb due to another small sphere, means Q1 is also given to us, that is 0.4 microcoulomb. First of all, what we have to do, we have to convert them into this. Another one, Q2 is also given to us, this is minus 0 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, because it is also given to you in microcoulomb. In air, force is also given to you, 0.2 Newton. Now, what is asked to you? What is the distance between two spheres? Means what we have to determine R. This is a question mark for us. Now we know the Coulomb's law, that is 9 into 10 raised to the power 9 Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now what we have to determine R square? I am taking it here. R square is equals to 9 into 10 raised to the power 9 Q1 Q2, this divided by 4. This will give the answer. So we go with this 9 into 10 raised to the power 9, Q1 is this 0.4, 10 raised to the power minus 6, and the minus sign is indicating the nature of the charge. So we have to take only 0.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. We are taking it here. Divided by this force which is given to us, that is 0.2 Newton. Now if we go to solve this, we are having 0.4 into we will be writing it fast. 0.4 into 0.8. Now 10 to the power 9. This is of minus 6 and this is of minus 6. Okay. So divided by 0.2. So it is cancel 2 times 9 2s are 18. 18 into 0.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 12 and 9 minus 3. Now if we go with this, so finally what we are getting? We are getting, we can reduce 10 raised to the power, it will become 18, 144 and 10 raised to the power minus 4, which is equal to r square. Now if you want to know the answer of r, that is 12 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. So what is the distance between two spheres that we have got? It directly we can say 12 centimeter or 12 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. Now second part, what is the force on the second sphere due to the first? Now see here, both the charges is given to us. One is positive and another is negative. And our properties of the charge states that like charges repel each other, whereas unlike charges attract. So here one charge is positive and another charge is negative. So there will be a force of attraction, and that force of attraction will be what? 0.29 and 0.2 Newton. So what we have got here? Second answer is 0.2 Newton of force, which is attractive nature. So this way we can proceed further. Now we will go with the next. Now the question is, check that ratio Ke square upon GMEMP. Is it dimensionless? Look up a table of physical constants and determine the value of ratios. What does the ratio signify? Now see here, Ke square upon GMEMP. Now here, this is mass of electrons. I can write it here like this. Mass of electron. This is MP, that is mass of proton. Mass of proton, that I am writing it in E plus. Okay. Now K, the constant which we know, 9 into 10 raised to the power 9. Now if we 9 into 10 raised to the power 9 Newton meter square upon Coulomb square. Okay. Now if we go through the G, the value of G which we know that 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay. Now if we substitute only dimensions, means what we are having, the dimensions of K, which is Newton meter square upon Coulomb square. The electron is having a charge that is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 Coulomb. Proton is having the same charge, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 Coulomb. So if we go through the dimensions, only putting dimensions, because the question is related with check the ratio Ke square upon G ME into MP. So here what we are having, this Coulomb square. Now again we are having this Newton meter square upon kg square. Now this mass of proton, which will be in terms of kg and in terms of this. Now if we go through this Newton meter square cancelling, Coulomb square is cancelling, kg into kg again, means it has no dimensions, no units, no dimensions is there. Okay. So now if we want to know the value which is given to us, what we have to do? We have to substitute all the values. That we will do. It is 9 into, now what? 10 raised to the power 9. 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 square divided by the value of G is, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11. Mass of proton, that is mass of proton that we can have here, mass of proton, that is 1.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kg, and mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. That we can substitute here. So mass of electron, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 into 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. Okay. Now if we go with this, we are having this whole values, and if we calculate it, we have to calculate this. Okay. Calculate this value. Okay. 9 into 10 this. Now what we have got? We have got the value 2.287 into 10 raised to the power 39. So finally we have this ratio and the value which we have got this, and we come to understand it has no dimensions. Okay. This is the 1.3 NCERT. Now we'll go with the next question, which is 4-point charges QA, which is 2 microcoulomb, which is placed here, 2 microcoulomb, QB, which is minus 5 microcoulomb, QC, that is 2 microcoulomb, and this QD, which is minus 5 microcoulomb. Okay. These charges are located at the corners of a square ABCD of side 10 cm. What is the force on a charge placed at the center of the square? Now this is the center, which we can call it as a O. Here what we are having 1 microcoulomb charge. Okay. Now this is a positive charge and this is also positive charge. So there will be a force in this direction, that will be FA. This is the force because of this charge. Now this is also a 2 microcoulomb charge, which is also of the same nature. There will be a force because of the C. We can see that. Now this is a 5 microcoulomb of minus nature. So there will be a force which will be acting in this direction. That is your FB. The force which is a attractive force in this direction. FB. And here what we are getting? This is the attractive force. This is FC, which is acting in this direction. So all the forces we are seeing it. This FC, this is FB, and this is your FA, and this is your FC. Because of FC, it is FD. FD. It is a force of attraction. It is a force of attraction in this direction. Okay. So finally we have to calculate the resultant of these forces. Okay. Now first of all we need to know the distance. Now this is given to you 10 centimeter. Here it is 10 centimeter. Here it is 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. If we go through this, what we are having? 10 is square plus 10 is square. This 10 is square plus this 10 is square. This will give this distance. This will be, say, BD. BD. So BD is equals to, it is 10 under root 2 centimeter. Now we have to determine this OD, which is equals to OA, which is equals to OB, which is equal to OC. That will be the half, because it is at the center. So all the values which is going to be 5 root 2 centimeter. Now what we have to determine? We have to determine the force which is acting on this because of this. So here we can have FA 9 into 10 raised to the power 9. Instead of that I am writing only K. This is of 2 microcoulomb and this is of 1 microcoulomb. So 2 into 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by the distance 5 root 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 square. This is acting in this direction, and if we go with this force, which is FA, we are talking about FA. Now we have calculated the FC force, which is also K times. This is of 2 microcoulombs, means 10 raised to the power, and this is of 1 microcoulomb. That it will be this, and the distance 5 root 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 square. Now see here, these two forces, one is acting in this direction and this acting in this direction. If we go through the magnitude, both are in opposite direction, equal magnitude, means they are cancelled to each other. means this, the resultant of these two forces is going to be 0. So we can say it is Fa plus Fc, which is going to be 0. Now when we are talking about Fc and Fd, if we go through the FB, this is the force, this is attractive force, and we go through this K times 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into this 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, the same distance, 5 root 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 square. So similarly, if we talk about this Fd, which is the attractive force which is acting in this direction, because of D there will be a force of attraction, because this charge is positive and this charge is negative. So this charge is positive and this charge negative. So again we are going to have Fd, which I am writing it here, which is K times 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 5 root 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 square. Now see here, this charge which is acting in this charge which is attracted by this charge because of nature, minus and this plus. So this will be the force which is acting in this direction of equal, and the force because of the D, this is acting in the opposite direction. Both the forces are equal in magnitude and they are acting opposite to each other. And when they are acting opposite to each other, means again the resultant because of these two forces is also 0. So we can conclude with this, the resultant force on O is going to be 0. So this way, by knowing the property, like charges repel each other, whereas unlike charges attract each other, and again there is a force which are acting in the opposite direction, equal magnitude, they are cancelling each other, this force is also cancelling to each other. Finally, the resultant force which we are getting here, it is going to be 0. So this way we can go further in the numericals. Now we are concluding here.